Okay.
Hi there, I'm Tory Watts Combs. We are telling about a little bit about our life with our mom having chronic Lyme disease.
Okay.
This is my sister Angela
I'm Angela
Watts.
Watts. I'm 15 years old, and there are two questions that we have to answer from Slice of Lime's page. And the first one is, what is the hardest part about seeing your mom have chronic Lyme disease? Chronic Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Chronic.
You want to answer first?
Okay. The first thing is, of course, is that she's in a lot of pain sometimes. Recently that's been getting worse and worse, and she has episodes, as we call it, where her whole abdomen, I can't speak, her whole abdomen and everything, nerve pain, muscle pain, just seeing her have the episodes and just not being able to do what she normally does because she has fatigue and dizzy all the time. That's really hard because not only it's just seeing her struggle like that, and I try to help her, but you can't take the pain away, and so I think that's the hardest part about it.
I think the hardest part for me with mom having chronic Lyme disease is over the past 2 years, it's just gotten worse. Doctor visit after doctor visit, and I don't know. They start off telling her there's nothing wrong, and then there is something wrong, and then the last few times she's went, they've told her that the Lyme disease is pretty much just set in her nervous system. Her right arm is permanently tingling and numb. That they pretty much told her she just has to live with it. Now, like my sister said, past past month and a half, 2 months, she has what we call episodes. And at that point, she's pretty much immobile. Like the pain just makes her to where she's really not there. Um, we try to do what we can and we stay with her, but there's really nothing that helps the pain, and there's really nothing that can get her back into a frame of mind that we would like her, to be in. She, along with that, she's dizzy, so our day-to-day activities are pretty much gone. I have two children, one's 1 and one's 4, and I think the hardest part is that my mom can't be a granny. Uh, she can't really
She can't.
go anywhere. Hold the kids, babysit the kids. To watch my mom be in pain and watch my mom mentally and emotionally fight herself all the time.
Yeah.
I think sometimes she thinks she's crazy, and no matter how much we tell her she's not, that takes a mental and emotional toll on her. Really puts her in a bad spot sometimes.
Yeah.
What's the second one, sis? I kind of answered part of the second one. The second question we were to answer is, how has chronic Lyme disease most impacted your life and your family life? I guess so. I kind of answered mine, but you can go ahead and answer it.
It's hard for her to just do simple stuff you don't really think about. I mean, it's hard for her to walk upstairs, downstairs. It's hard for her to go outside and visit with all of the horses and the animals and just see the little stuff that we like to show her. But it takes a lot of strength to get out there. It's we can't really go shopping anymore, which is something you really take for granted because she can't drive, and it's hard for her to grocery shop for a long period of time. So we can't even go clothes shopping like we used to do.
Yeah.
And it's hard for her to just kind of be there for the family sometimes. I think if when she gets in the brain fogs, like physically it's always a struggle sometimes, but mentally it can also be hard for her to be there and talk to you like she used to. But so that's,
I think that's a big impact for us as a family, and for me with my mom is, my mom used to be the rock for everybody. You can always go talk to her about things, and we still do go talk to her, and she is still our rock. It's just hard to see your rock. You can tell her something or talk to her about something or tell her, ask her something, and then you can come back to the next day. And if Lyme brain fog is set in for that day, she doesn't remember what you said or what you asked or anything. And sometimes you're like, no, Mom, I told you this. And to watch the look on her face when she realizes that she really does not remember it. And she knows we're not going to lie about it, So it's hard. It's hard to, I think all of our relationships are kind of, we miss our mom. We miss
Yeah.
having, she can't do her normal things. She can't cook.
She
She
can't
can't
do,
clean.
yeah, she can't do what she wants to do. And
Yeah.
that's like the biggest struggle because we could handle not getting to do what we want to do, but when she starts feeling bad that it's her fault, it's not her fault
She
because
blames herself
yeah,
a
and it's
lot.
not her fault, it's the Lyme. But you know,
We can't, you can't convince her that you understand, because to her, even your understanding doesn't take away the fact that she can't be who she wants to be. She can't go do what she wants to do. She can't, keep up with the things that she wants to keep up with. Her whole future, um, kind of hangs in the balance, because it all depends on what she needs to do to fight this and to
yeah,
get rid of it. And I think she blames herself for, for being a burden on us. And she's never been a burden on us. We will do anything for her. I guess the hardest part for me is kind of having to step into the role that my mom used to be for me, for her. Sometimes, not all the time. I mean, because like I said, my mom's still my rock. But there's sometimes, I kind of have to step in and be like, no, mom, you're not a burden. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get through this. None of us are
yeah.
mad at you. You know, um, so I would say the hardest part really is the emotional, um, watching my mom be emotional about it all the time. Um, Watching her
She's
spirit just, it kind of crumbles some days, and then she'll pick herself back up and she'll move on. But watching her get to that spot is the hardest thing for me.
she's still our mom. I mean, nothing can change who she is. Nothing can change a person who they are. Nothing will stop making us love her. But it Lyme definitely takes a toll on somebody. It's different from person to person. And with my mom, I think it's hard for her to keep,
Fighting. She's
yeah,
been fighting for 2 years.
a long time. And it just sometimes it's difficult not to be able to help her fight, and you just feel like, maybe you're not helping the fight as much as you could.
Yeah.
But she's one of the strongest people I know, as well as my dad, because the sibling, well, I guess not siblings too. The if you're the
Children.
children, thank you, the children of you know the person with Lyme disease, it can take different views too. But with my dad, he's always there for it too, and I know that they it's important to have people who love you and always there for you when you have Lyme. But for the person who doesn't have Lyme, you'll have to imagine what it's like to have Lyme, and yet you don't have to imagine for long because it's always there.
Yeah.
And but in the end, we can't fix it. We can't help our mom to the degree that she needs. Only God can. And when it gets difficult to keep pushing on or fighting or being there to help when you want to, just kind of break down yourself.
Good
When you
cry.
see your mom breaking down sometimes, you have to, you don't really have time to think about, okay, well, I'm going to break down too. No, everybody is allowed to deal with it in the way that, I don't know,
The
just,
way that they see fit. I mean, the way that it helps them. I think the biggest thing with, what Slice of Lyme is doing, and with our video, is to bring awareness to Lyme
yeah,
disease. I've heard many people that I've spoke to, which I've had it myself personally. I still have it, nowhere near to the degree as my mom. But if I've spoken to people that have it, and people told them they're crazy, they made it up. There's no such thing. Well, you're just going to have to be on antibiotics for the rest of your life. Or, the famous one, like I was told, is, well, it's just going to lay dormant. It's no big deal. You can live with it. Um, we want to bring awareness that no, it's not normal. No, it should not lay dormant. No, you're not crazy if you have it. You do have it. It is a bacteria, it is a disease, and it does destroy your body. And if you have a loved one that has it or that has dealt with it, reach out to them, be there for them, support them. If you can't physically support them, just be an ear, be a shoulder, um, and help spread awareness, because hopefully with enough awareness spread, um, people will step up, doctors, scientists, and try to find a fix for this, or really fall back on a cure that is possibly a cure. It just people don't know. People don't know that they can do things to help themselves. So that's what
Yeah,
we want to do,
that's
is
our
just bring in
answers.
our awareness.
But in the end, nothing we can do is going to end the fight. Only God can end the fight. So praying is,
Pray.
I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that
Yeah,
keeps any of us going.
it
So
is.
thanks for letting us be a part of this, and everybody, maze the month.
Okay.